Well, hello once again, everyone. I thought today I would do a fingerstyle lesson. So basically arranging some chord shapes, techniques, things like that, rhythms and things like that, mixed with that. Of the Steely Dan tune, Rikki, Don't Lose That Number. Classic radio hit. Yeah, so I thought you might enjoy this, get something out of it. Let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, so first things first, open E, and then the B that is on the 5th string, 2nd fret. So that kind of a figure, and then the trick, of course, is how to put this together with the descending dyad part. So we got, like if you were in B minor, this kind of, it would be the 3rd and the 5th of B minor. So that's maybe a good way to start off, is just doing that. And what we want to do is I just kind of do like boom, don't, once I get that other part in there. Because you're already playing the this doubled thing here. It gets a little too busy, Okay, so I sometimes I actually do add the da da dun dun da dun. Okay. So yeah, basically, you just want to learn that. Just keep on practicing it over and over and over again until you get it real slow. And of course, down here it completes like a B minor chord. You got 1, 1, 3. So you got that. Yeah. Oops. Then it gets to a D, and there's a little piano feel. It's like the little, you know, Hendrix country lick, you know, like that kind of shit. So it's just, you know, you could just play, leave the 5 out. You got like a sus chord here. I'm on my in-between position down here on the 5-way switch too, so the one that's just above the bridge, in case you're wondering. Okay. And there's a reason why we're doing that. We're kind of trying to keep the bass notes separated from the melody lines when we can, because it just gives you a bigger, wider kind of sound for the fingerstyle arranging. If too much of the piece has like all the chords filled in everywhere, it starts to sound just like a bunch of chords with a note popping out every once in a while. I kind of think. It depends on what the situation is. A lot of arranging for this stuff is just kind of like using your taste and then changing some of the notes of the song and then changing this part and doing this and then trying that technique and until it all starts to fall together. So here we can just drop some of the chord because it's already, there's a lot going on. You still hear that chord echoing in your mind a little bit. And that's pretty simple, you know. So just, you know, D, A, E, the bass. You just want to get the compound rhythms between, you know, over here. You know, boom, so it's kind of like some kind of a bossa nova thing that's happening, actually, you know. Which falls in line with the intro. So it's kind of weird. Steely Dan's really like a jazz fusion band with vocals. Probably the preeminent vocal songwriting jazz fusion band of all time, without a doubt. And so like they're fusing country and Americana with like elements of Latin jazz in this tune. But it's not obvious to a lot of people because, you know, the cliche thing to do in this particular scenario would be to have like bongos and Latin percussion and shit, you know, so people are like, ooh, it's Latinized or whatever, you know, but it's, you know, they're kind of doing it in a more subtle way. I don't know if that was their intention, but it kind of comes across that way. But anyway. Oops. Simple enough, right? Then you get the second part of the verse. And then that's just literally using that suspended, the sus2 or the sus9. So you got a power chord with a 9 in it, which is also the second. And then that's just D flat major, B major. There's like a little piano lick there. I'm playing it a little differently, but you know, this works. It's just on the E string if you want, you know. I like that just because it frames up the next chord, which is a F sharp minor 7. So I hit this chord, right? I'm leaving out the A string. See what I'm doing here. So I just want to put those two things together. I like to do is leave some chords off and just play the bass and the melody line, because it gives me the option to be more expressive with the lead, the melody line. And then this is the cool part of the tune, you know. So this is a 6/7, a minor 6/7 chords is what this is. So you can do it like I'm doing, right? You can also just do it like this. I'll just kind of do the tapping because it's brighter, and it sounds more like the quality, the character of the original. You know, and there's no way I can stretch this comfortably. You know, I can kind of do it over here, but if I use my thumb. But it's literally just like, and then, you know, the 6 and the 7. I guess you could, if you wanted to. I just think it's easier. I like the tone of it better like this too. And then, so this is kind of one of the more trickier parts of the song is the chorus. So we hit the E, and then that B, that top part of this chord, it really turns it into a minor 9, right? Is what it turns it into. So we're really focusing on just hitting the bass note while we nail the top descending dyad pair, the double stops, into the B minor again, you know. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing there. And then this will be with the B in the bass, and then that the double stop there. So it's kind of tricky at first. And I go, but let me get this again just so you can kind of see. So I find that to be very pretty right there. So instead of playing a whole bunch of stuff, we're just going to do bass in the melody line, but we're going to turn it into a thing where the bottom note bleeds into the top. Right? So what I'm doing, you don't have to play this right hand thing if you don't want. So it's again the bottom note, little country thing, you know. I actually just like to, I'm not even picking any notes with my right hand, okay? Okay, see? That gives me, it sounds cool. It's got the right dynamics, and also it gives me time to get my hand back over here. So, and I just throw that little lick in there. Okay, then this is like the climax of the chorus. We get C major 7, So I'll just do it like this. So you could say this is E, an inverted E minor, D major, so you could do it like this if you wanted to the C major, you know. It's kind of redundant. You just want that extra bit of lushness, I guess. You can do it like that or something. So, and it's cool to just hit the open E instead of the 12 fret E, you know. Okay, so that's just kind of a tricky thing because the bass note's moving around, so you kind of have to adjust what you're doing with your top triads. And then D major, and then back to C major 7, but this is the C major 9, add 9, because it's got you know, it's got this G major on top of it. So we go. So you can do like that, or I like to do that. And that's just, you know, like a D sus chord. So this would be a D major 9, because it's got this A major. Okay, see? So, you know, we're kind of like doing that. And that's the basics of it. So let's go over that again real quick. And see, after you learn the tune and get better at it, you can start messing around with the articulation, like make the notes shorter or longer. That's kind of a classical guitar thing, you know, is like figuring out, like learn the fingerings, the chords. Then when you learn the piece, then you can kind of start playing around with the articulations and the volumes of things and all of that and really refine it, you know. kind of things like where I put the melody line here at the end is very intentional because it has a certain sound. Because I'm hearing like Donald Fagen's voice in my head when I'm doing this, you know, and like I'm trying to imitate. Trying to imitate their voices a little bit, like as much as I can. Yeah, so that's the crux of the piece right there. Repetitions, other little sections and things that you want to throw an improv section in there, I guess you could. I just wanted to basically show you how to play the main parts of the song. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going to show you my GK3 here. Oops. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.